Hey guys, this is Renee from I Teach Blogging, and this is video 1 in a series called How to Start a Blog. In this series, we will start with buying our hosting. In this series, I will cover all of the basics that you need to know to start your blog, including how to install WordPress. Why have I recommended you have your own hosting? 1, you are in complete control. Nobody can take your website down unless, of course, you don't pay for your hosting. And then you got a problem. Number 2, it will be your own domain name. Instead of iteachblogging.wordpress.com, it will just be iteachblogging.com. Number 3, you can have a professional email with your domain in it. Instead of iteachblogging@gmail.com, it will be renee@iteachblogging.com. And if you have any questions, use that email, renee@iteachblogging.com. And you can email me and I'll get back with you. Number 4, you can take advantage of all of the WordPress plugins. There are over 30,000 WordPress plugins at this point. I think it's actually pushing like 38,000. That's crazy. And a great deal of them are premiums that can't be used on the free version of WordPress. So there you go. Why Siteground? They are who I use for iteachblogging.com. That's my site. Stop by. I moved to them earlier in the year when I was having trouble with my old hosting company. The Siteground customer service was phenomenal. I was blown away. I can't say enough about how well they worked with me, how they treated me. I say this, if you Google them for reviews, you will see that they have, I think on an average, like 4.7 out of 5 stars. That's crazy for a hosting company. Everybody hates their hosting company, but people are a little fanatical about Siteground, and I think that's really cool. And so that really inspired me to try them out, and I've been so happy that I did. Number 2, they are super fast. They win site speed test after site speed test. Fast is critical in today's digital world. Number 3, their price is crazy low in comparison for what they offer. I'm really surprised at their price, but they have so many things and you're going to be so happy with them that the odds are good that you're going to upgrade and buy some of their add-ons. And I think that has something to do with it. I could go on and on here, but I hope that you get the point. This is a top-notch hosting company. Now, with that said, I want to walk you through the purchase of a hosting account with them. There are just a few points that I want to touch on, and then we'll get down to installing your WordPress in future videos. So let's get down to it. All right, so now we're on the Siteground website. If you weren't sure where to find the link in the YouTube video, just look down in the comments section or on my blog. It'll be right under this video. Okay, so here we are. Now, here's the thing. This is a WordPress tutorial, so my recommendation is that once you're here, you just go ahead and click on WordPress Services, and then under WordPress Hosting, click on Learn More. They offer web hosting, of shared hosting, cloud hosting, dedicated hosting, all of those things, but today we're just going to focus on the WordPress hosting. Once you're here, scroll down. Here we are. Now we have 3 plan choices. We have the startup plan, the Grow Big plan, and the Go Geek plan. The difference is with the startup plan, you get 10 gigs of web space. It goes up all the way with the Go Geek to 30 gigs of web space. With the startup plan, you get 1 website. So that means 1 domain name is covered under the startup plan. So if you are going to be launching multiple blogs, then you're probably going to want to start with the Grow Big. The decision is totally up to you. When I started with the startup because I was trying them out and I kind of just wanted to see how things went with Siteground. I was comparing them to different hosting companies. One of the other differences with Grow Big, they automatically include a backup program, which can be extremely valuable. So it's completely up to you. If you're just wanting massive space and speed and everything all in one, then go ahead and go with the Go Geek. But I'm going to, for the demo here, to go over a few options, I'm going to start with the startup plan. So we're going to click on Get Started. Now at this point, you can register a new domain name, which is free, by the way, with your hosting, or you can say, I already have a domain name. So if you've already purchased your domain name somewhere else, what you would do is you would just point it to your new Siteground hosting. Now I want to give you a little tip here. When I signed up with them, even though I already had my domain name because I was just moving my blog, like I said earlier, I went ahead and registered a new domain name because it was free. Why the heck not, right? So you could get something free here, so like your name, an alternate version of your domain, whatever you have of interest. But if you want to say I already have a domain, then you would just put it in there. So I'm just, for the sample here, I'm just going to make up a domain name. We're going to call this sitegrounditb.com. We're going to click on proceed. And of course that was available. At this point, you're almost done. All you're going to do is put in all of your contact information. You're going to put in a password. Now this password is really important. So make sure you write this down and make sure you use something that has uppercase, lowercase, maybe some kind of character. Really make this a strong password, but make sure you document it. The next thing, of course, is you're going to put in your payment. They don't accept PayPal for their payment method, so you'll just use whatever credit card you have on file. Here you can see they choose Visa or MasterCard. So there you go. Now, at the purchase information, I want to point out that currently the price is $94.50. This price is going to vary depending on some selections below, and we'll get into that in just a second. Again, I started with the startup plan. There is a 12-month plan, a 24-month plan, and a 36-month plan. If you want to get in on the good deal of $3.95 a month, or if it's sometimes they run specials for $2.95 a month, it just depends on when you're purchasing. If you feel like, gosh, this is a great deal and I want to go ahead and commit to 36 months, then by golly, go ahead and do it. Obviously, the price is going to go up. So we're going to select the 12-month plan for this example. Your setup is free. Your domain registration, again, is free. Now here comes your selections. For domain privacy, it's $1 a month. Domain privacy means you're going to have a domain out there and people are not going to know who owns it. So if for some reason you're wanting some kind of secrecy associated with your domain, maybe you're going to blog about something, but you just don't want everybody to know it's from Renee Grosskreutz, then that would be okay. You could select that. You pay $1 a month. I want people to know who's behind IT's blogging, so I didn't want that. Premium support. Their support is phenomenal, but if you want extra value add support, you can pay for 3 months of that for $3.95 a month, but that's totally up to you. The basic backup service. Now, this is something that is really valuable. They will keep a constant backup of your site for you. If you don't have something like iThemes Backup Buddy, then you may seriously actually want to go ahead and consider this, because I'll tell you now, having that backup ready, done by your hosting company where you could just say, hey guys, can you please restore this for me? That is worth a lot of money when things go wrong, because sometimes things go wrong. Just today, I was actually trying to read up on a particular blogger, a very well-known blogger, went to his blog and it had a database error. The site was down. So he's going to have to figure out how to restore that site. If you have a good backup, that's not too much of a problem. So there you go, something to think about. The hack alert monitoring. It's $1 a month, and it may be worth a peace of mind for you. It's totally up to you. Most likely you're spending a lot of time on your site, so you're going to know pretty quickly if it's been hacked. Hacking happens. It is a part of life today, something that we have to deal with, which is what makes the backup service so wonderful. So if you want them to text you or contact you the moment that your site's hacked, then they'll do that for you for a fee. All right, so I unselected those things, and now my price is $47.40 for a full 12 months, including the domain name. That is really crazy good pricing. So you confirm that you've read the agreement, terms of service, and then you hit submit order. I'm not going to do that because I've already purchased it, but I just wanted to walk through with you and show you what this is like. Now, after you hit submit order, you should receive some emails. So make sure that you actually have access to the email address that you put in your contact information here, because they will send you some confirmation email, and then you can log into your hosting account and then get to your cPanel, which is where you install WordPress. So I hope this made sense. I hope that this helped you. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Blog on.